Double sun power!
Hey guys, how you doing? So today's review, one of the last ones I want to do, is going to be a 2-in-1. And they are ones that I would never have expected to see, and one of which I really hope gets reworked here soon.
I am the Senate.
I think this guy deserves a much needed rework. The other one is, he is very, very mediocre. The other one though that I was saying that needs a rework is Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious is so bad. He is so bad, guys. There is so much just old kit design just built in this guy. There's nothing new in this guy whatsoever. He is such a cool looking character. He's a Sith. He should be part of all this you know, GOTB stuff with that kind of era with the Clone Wars, but he's not. He isn't. He needs to be getting a rework. He needs to. He's just so cool. So we're going to show you guys one of those. We're going to show you guys at least some Darth Sidious here. This is a Relic for Darth Sidious I'm going to show you in today's video. And I'm really on the screen showing you guys their kits, really, and like what they look like in game. The next one is SWGoH. Now this guy he's pretty mediocre. I'm not going to say and call him, you know, god tier or great or anything like that. But man, this guy can tank freaking hardcore. His Zeta here, extra, what's it called? Extra healing over time, and a lot more TM actually. I think it's right here. Whenever he is hit, he gets 30% TM, offense up, defense up, and healing over time. That's a lot of extra buffs and a lot of TM gain right there. And it dispels all debuffs from him whenever he's critically hit. So this was a really old Zeta at the time when it came out. It was pretty solid, I'd say. But now it is very, very, I wouldn't say it's worthless, right? But it seems to be that way in a lot of these different things. The most attractive thing to this guy's kit is this Overpower special. If somebody is below half health, 50% HP, he instantly defeats them. It deals massive damage and it can't be evaded. So that goes through Foresight too. It's great. This is really, really great stuff here. On his basic, rather, it says deals physical damage and a 50% chance doubled on a crit to inflict offense down. So nothing crazy, right? This guy would be pretty cool to see getting a rework here soon too. Probably not as much as my boy's Darth Sidious though. Darth Sidious needs to get a rework here soon. I would love to see a rework. Is it going to be, you know, coming? Probably not. But let's get into some of the battles here today. So before we get into any of the footage for today, I want to give a big shout out to RipDoB from Discord. He reached out to me, and he has some Relic 7 SWGoH and Relic 4 Darth Sidious stuff. Some counters. Mostly some tank stuff, or not really tank, but some raid stuff rather. You guys can probably already tell, Darth Sidious is not going to get the job done versus some teams in GAC or TW, so it's really hard to utilize that guy. I do want to. He has another really interesting high relic character that's a rebel that he is going to try out in GAC, see how they do. But today is some SWGoH and Darth Sidious stuff, and let's get into it, guys. So as you can see here, this is his Darth Sidious. It's Relic 4, 67,000 HP, 37,000 K protection, some decent speed. I'm actually kind of interested in what his mastery is. So you can see here, so it is critical. He's an attacker, right? He has critical damage, critical chance, and damage. But this guy's, his stats when it comes to DPS is so trash. It is straight up trash. And his kit is designed to counter some Jedi, but he's never been able to do that, really.
Ironic.
So we can see here he's got some, he's got crit damage triangle, he's got some extra potency, not a whole lot of extra damage. And I think he just went for more survivability because I think he gets a little bit more offense with potency, I think it is, in his unique. Correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. Okay, but SWGoH, this is the guy I really want to showcase off for you guys today, because this guy is no joke with relics. His HP is at almost 90,000.
Hey, that's pretty good.
He has 51,000 protection, 251 speed. Some crit damage here. I don't know if that's 100% necessary here. I might want to say he could be a lot better with just full-on survivability, you know, HP protection. We'll have to see. I kind of skipped over his mastery. What is his mastery? Okay, so he's an attacker yet again. He has increased his accuracy, damage, and defense penetration. So keeping all that in mind, this is versus some Rebels. His Triumvirate isn't crazy up to par. Some of them are 6-star. But this is really just to showcase SWGoH and Darth. He's not hitting hard, right? That's just so sad to see, man. Darth Sidious, one of the coolest Sith, he's not hitting hard at all. He's just so old. He's so outdated, guys. He's just not going to be doing a lot of damage here. So I thought it was fitting, though, to show you guys some SWGoH stuff as well, because Sidious is not going to be doing crazy damage in really any of these. Even versus people here in the CLS team that don't have guard and you can actually critically hit, he is still not doing a whole lot of extra damage. And there goes the Scion. He's working down Han Solo. I mean, he is tanky. This Sidious is quite tanky, but his stuff around, just not the tankiness in his HP pool. His damage has to get better, and he's only hitting for 75,000, guys. It is so pitiful. You hate to see it. So I don't even know if we win this or not. I'm guessing we probably lose this. Let's see what he can do here, though. So I mean, I like his potency, or not potency. I like his exposes. I like his dots. I like his healing immunities, but there is just not enough stat increases and damage.
Now that's a lot of damage!
There's a SWGoH just one-shotting the R2 there. There's just, for Sidious though, there's not enough extra DPS in his kit with how his stats are right now. It is really bad. It's really bad to the point where I really hope that they do happen to fix his kit, whether it be a damage thing or you know, doing that whole kind of tune-up with the stat changes. Incorporating some new stuff in his kit, that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so now it's just SWGoH. He's getting a lot of extra HP from leadership of Traya and his healing over times. And the defense as well is really helping out too. I'm going to probably guess and say this right now. There he goes in one-shots Chewie right there. I'm going to say this right now. I think SWGoH lead with him being Relic 7. With upcoming 3v3s, guys, I think Relic, or not really Relic 7 SWGoH, but like a high Relic SWGoH could be a monster in 3v3s. You toss him in with like a Malik and another Sith there, I mean, that's disgusting. So this is the first one. Let's go on to some other ones here. Oh, okay, so before we go into some more Sidious stuff, the Sidious with SWGoH, the other one I want to show you is which is in like a raid. But this one is in the GOTB. This is when some of his other Sith died, and he is tanking like a freaking boss. Look at this look at this little screenshot here, like this pause. 13,241. How many times is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. He's regaining all that HP. It is beautiful. This guy tanks like a boss, guys. He is so tanky with the defense that he gets from whenever he's hit. It is so good, and that's what I was thinking. Maybe in like a 3v3, or maybe if you want to toss him in like a 5v5 kind of team, his leadership with the extra defense and his defense up he gains, it can lead to some very good teams, whether it be a timeout or maybe if you want to try and get some offense wins. I would think that he's a lot more oriented with the defense side of things. I mean, he's just going straight back up to full HP every single time, you know. If there was a way to get SWGoH's HP stacking, and then have like a little bit of a thing where he does some max HP or some damage, comparing that to his max, or in relation to his max HP, like a Grievous or like a First Order Executioner, that would be so big for this character, guys. It would be really huge. It actually might lead to some of this stuff in GOTB where he could just solo something, you know. But I thought this was worth showing. Let's go on to some more stuff here. All right, last but not least, we're gonna do some Phase 4 of the HSTR. Trying to eke out some more big damage hits from Darth Sidious. It just doesn't seem like we're seeing the whole big DPS that we have been seeing from other people. So it's really underwhelming, guys. This guy is still extremely underwhelming. Probably one of the worst Sith in the game. He has to be. I mean, there isn't anybody else I can think of that's worse. Darth Maul, I would say, is better than Darth Sidious. This guy needs a revamp of some kind. Either a tune-up to his stats and increasing his damage, HP, all that sort of jazz. But he needs like a huge overhaul in his kit design, kind of like a Mace Windu. And you know what would be cool is if they rework Mace Windu here soon in like the next couple months that they said they were to do, and they also rework Darth Sidious, just to end up and to tie together both a dark side character from that same timeline and a light side character, Mace Windu. It would be awesome to see. So coming back to the raid, there's not a whole lot of things to chat about with the DPS from Darth Sidious. 18,000. That is just really garbage. I think if anybody were to get the highlight here is not Darth Sidious, is SWGoH Opress. He is so cool of a character. He is so tanky. His extra, I guess, Zeta here with the extra HP, defense, and extra TM gain. It is so awesome. Sidious, on the other hand, is complete dog trash. He's really bad. So let's move on, guys. All right, so we're gonna give a couple of ratings for Darth Sidious and also SWGoH Opress. So yeah, let's just get this off with Darth Sidious. So he is complete trash. There is really no other worse Sith in the game besides Darth Sidious, which is sad to see. But for this review right now in the game, Darth Sidious has got to be like a solid 3 out of 10. His relic is so bad, guys. Don't work on this guy at all. And if you know, that might be a little bit generous. 3 out of 10 might be a little bit too generous for this guy. He is really bad. But we're going to give him 3 out of 10. He's not very good. His exposes, his debuffs he can apply is cool. The extra stuff he can get here with some of his uniques and the Jedi, the anti-Jedi kind of stuff here is kind of cool, I guess. His leadership is probably the coolest part to his kit, you know, the extra offense stacking for Sith. But that's pretty much a 3 out of 10 for this guy. And then last but not least here to wrap up the video here today, guys, this is SWGoH Opress. SWGoH Opress was a lot better than I had expected, guys. And this is the leadership I was talking about. The Sith allies gain 35% more defense, or 75% more defense and 30% tenacity. Partnering that with his defense up from his unique every time he gets hit is going to make for a really tanky character. So I would probably rate this guy a little bit higher, like a lot higher than Sidious. If you were to relic this guy, what you're getting here is an extremely durable tank, somebody that can have the potential to just insta-kill somebody. And his basic isn't crazy or anything. Really the overpower special here with the one-shot, or the potential one-shot, and it is unique here with all the extra TM gain, healing over times, offense up, and defense up. Okay, and with that being said, guys, I'm going to rate this guy a solid 6.5 out of 10. I probably wouldn't go for this guy straight off the bat, and I wouldn't rate him low on the list. I think there's like a whole rating system to all these characters in the game. He is probably the definition of mediocre. That's just kind of how he is. He's, in my opinion, he's a little bit better than Darth Maul. He's not as good as any of these other guys, though, but he's for sure better than Darth Sidious. So I think this guy, SWGoH Opress, is a solid 6.5, maybe cutting it close to 7. His unique is very attractive. I like it a lot, but it is kind of outdated. His kit is outdated, so 6.5 out of 10 for SWGoH Opress, guys. So before we head off for today, I want to give another big shout out to Ripto for reaching out to me rather, and showing me some of this cool stuff. I like SWGoH the most here. I mean, it's very you can see it. You just see how the potential here with his tankiness and all of his regain of HP. He's really great. But that's it for today. One of the last ones I want to do before I head back home. I do want to do some more though, and let me know, guys, down below if you do happen to have your own relics on some different oddball characters. If you do, let me know down below in the comments, and we can reach out via Discord. But thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it around, and if you are new here, feel free to sub. It'd be muchly appreciated, guys. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later.